everyone! I got accepted into a convention for November. It's a long one, it's a 3-day convention. I'm very excited for it, but I also don't have like any inventory besides my handmade items. So I am going to try and get some stuff manufactured, including stickers. So I thought I would kind of look at some companies that produce a lot of really good stickers that I've seen online. So I personally have ordered stickers from one of these companies because I'm also curious to see if the sticker quality and the specifications I have are similar across the board, or if maybe the final products end up looking better than others, and it will just give me a better idea of which manufacturers I would like to order from in the future. Doing a comparison online would allow anyone else who's looking to make some stickers of their own would find this video useful. I uploaded this character on my Instagram a little while back. She's kind of like a sort of very seductive looking succubus. So she's kind of one of my more original characters, and I really liked how she turned out. I made some tweaks to her so that her design was a little bit more in line with what I wanted. I also chose her for the sticker because it's going to be a little bit more complicated in the order, and I wanted to see if the manufacturers would be able to kind of take in the details that I wanted. This character's got a lot of details going on, but instead of printing her as a flat design where all the colors are uniform, I wanted to add some embellishments and include some sticker material differences on certain parts of the design. So just logistic wise, it's 300 DPI. The background, I gave her quite a bit of space for the cut line to be around. So I asked them to print this sticker, and then I ordered a variety of materials to accentuate certain details. There's multiple parts of the design that's lower in opacity. I'm actually going to remove them so you can see which parts I want with the effect. This is how it looks if those materials were applied to those different areas. So I wanted the effect on her horns, on the irises of her eyes, the heart-shaped metallic earring that she's wearing. There was a heart that was coming out of her on the side of her head, and then the black shopping bag she had behind her, and the black lid of this pink box right here. That's with the effect. Everything else would just be printed flat. So my orders were placed on Tuesday. I've already gotten orders in production or proofs, so we're waiting on just Rockin Monkey. I'll wait to unpack all of them until I get all of them, and then that way we can kind of see how each of them turned out and do a side-by-side comparison. Whichever one I like, I think I'll have to do some more sticker orders in the future. So I ordered from 4 different manufacturers: StickerApp, Sticky Brand, Sticker Ninja, and Rockin Monkey. All 4 companies had really good reviews. They seem to have a lot of fans. There was a lot more companies that I could have included, but I chose these 4 because first off, they had the material that I wanted for the effect. They were all within kind of similar price ranges, and they also included an option for me to specify what I wanted on my order. But these 4 companies I chose because I thought they would be a really good frame of reference. StickerApp is a really big company. I believe they're headquartered in Sweden, but they do have a very, very fast turnover. Sticky Brand, I believe, is, according to their About page, they are based in Burlington, Vermont. Sticker Ninja is located in Portland, Oregon. As far as I know from their social media, they're a very small team, but they're also, extremely attentive to their customer base and also to their employees, which I thought was really cool. And then Rockin Monkey is also a smaller company based in San Antonio, Texas, and it looks like they're run by a husband and wife team with a limited core staff. So each company kind of gives their own advice on submitting files. It looks like StickerApp wants the files to be in CMYK and setting the artwork up in CMYK. Sticky Brand doesn't really specify how to submit their files. Sticker Ninja has an extensive FAQ, and they state that they don't mind either file format, whether it's RGB or CMYK, whereas Rockin Monkey, they recommend creating the artwork in RGB and submitting it that way. My file format for sticker submission was in RGB, so I submitted it in RGB, and we shall see if if the companies have issue with it, but it looks like the majority of them don't seem to mind. Actually, I received 3 proofs out of the 4 companies already, so I don't think it'll be an issue. So each company has its own variety of materials available. StickerApp has an extensive list of materials. The order I placed was for a die cut sticker with a matte finish with specific areas with a holographic or mirror sort of effect. So I wanted to see if all 4 companies offered a material like that first. So this is the ordering page for StickerApp. They've got a lot of materials. The material that I decided to go for on StickerApp is the mirror material right here, and I chose the matte for that. So the matte mirror effect was what I wanted on different parts of the sticker design. So I ordered sort of a standard size 3x3 in the minimum amount. So that's StickerApp. And then Sticky Brand, I chose the iridescent. This is the effect that it will have on different parts of her design. And then I got, custom die cut, the 3x3, and then I also chose matte so that it's more of a subtle effect and not the gloss. And then I chose their minimum quantity. So this is their order page. But Sticky Brand has a ton of deals and a lot of coupons and things that get mailed out. So I actually am subscribed to Sticky Brand for their deals. So I actually chose this one. 100 of the 3-inch holographic stickers came out to $49, whereas their standard order page has them at over $100. So it ended up being a lot less for me to order because their lowest order amount is 100 stickers. So I also did the same with Sticker Ninja. I chose the Vaporwave material effect out of the options, and this is kind of a very subtle metallic effect, similar to the other companies. They all have slightly different names for their materials, so I just kind of chose something that looked similar across the board. Sticker Ninja also offers something called custom samples, which means that you can order a very small amount of stickers for different materials. So I chose this because I wanted to choose the smallest amount of stickers to order from each company. So basically their sample run would allow for 10 stickers if you're getting it in matte or glossy, or 5 stickers if you're using a special effect. And since I was using an effect, I was going to use Vaporwave. I would be getting 5 sample stickers of my design, and they all come in the 3x3 sizing, which is what I wanted. So I ordered through their custom sample page, which would also make it a bit more affordable. And then for Rockin Monkey, they also have a lot of different materials, and I initially wanted to do the holographic because it was similar to the others, but then they also had something called phantom stickers, which is exclusive to Rockin Monkey, and it looked very similar to holographic. And I figured, I would like to try a exclusive material to them. So I chose phantom stickers. They kind of look like this, which looks very subtle. It looks really nice, and I'm kind of happy that I went in that direction. They also have a very easy to read order form. I got the 3x3. Smallest amount that you can order is 25. They include a mock-up or a proof in the order as well. And then I liked this part of their order form because you can say that you want your effect to be in certain areas, everywhere but the border, or you can leave it to the team to make that decision. So I thought that was really handy, and then that allowed me to specify which areas, because sometimes the order forms aren't very clear. So that was helpful. So I ordered from StickerApp, and I got the die cut sticker in the mirror matte material, and then I specified that it should be at least 3 inches across. It auto adjusted to 2.5 inches in height, and then I got the 30 pieces. The baseline price for that came out to $32, and then with taxes and stuff, it came out to a total of $34. $84. Basically, $32 for 30 stickers comes out to about $1.07 per sticker from StickerApp. They did not send me a proof, but I've worked with StickerApp in the past, and if there is any confusion on an order, then they do reach out. But in this case, I think I sent them as much detail as I could, and they were able to work with that pretty much immediately. And their email says that their estimated delivery time for this item would be between August 5th and the 8th, which is very soon from now. StickerApp does have a very comprehensive order form, and I think if there was any confusion on the order, they would have reached out to me, because they have in the past with my first order with them. In this case, it went straight to production. I did not get a proof. I would recommend that if you want to order through StickerApp, following them on Instagram is really helpful, because since they have so many different designs and materials, they actually have really good tutorials online on their social media. So you can actually go through their social media to see what they suggest ordering. You can also get their sample pack and order their sample pack to see how your stickers would turn out. I would say that it's very comprehensive, and it's really helpful if you're trying to design this sort of thing for the first time, or if you're trying something new. From Sticky Brand, I placed an order through that deal that I had through my email that they sent. So with the deal, I also had, Sticky Brand was running a deal on their entire store basically, so I was able to double up on a second coupon, and it ended up costing $46.69 in total for all of it, for all 100 stickers that are about 3 inches. This is the discount that they had for July that I was also able to add onto the deal. So Sticky Brand, this is the largest order just because their minimum amount is 100. So because I'm ordering 100 stickers, the price point for each of these is much lower. So paying $46.69 for 100 stickers comes out to about 39 cents per sticker, which is probably the biggest deal. And then it also, I ordered the iridescent holographic effect in matte. And then yeah, Sticky Brand sent me the proof a day after my order was submitted, so it was very fast. They want you to review it, and then they sent it to me here, and with it comes the sizing that they determined. So a 3.3 inch by 2.7 inch, which is slightly bigger than the StickerApp design, and then as well as what the cut line will look like. So I just need to either approve the proof or have any follow-up questions or concerns addressed. So that's Sticky Brand. It seems to be very comprehensive and very quick as well. And then Sticky Brand, I think if you are interested in ordering from Sticky Brand, you should definitely sign up for their email newsletters, because that's how I get like all of their deals, and they have some really great deals if you want to try ordering from them. So it would be really helpful to follow them on either their social media or their email newsletter, because I think that'll just give you more bang for your buck. For Sticker Ninja, this was ordered through their custom samples order form, which is here. It means that I would get 5 stickers, and the material is Vaporwave, which is similar to the other 2 orders, and they came out to $20. Because I'm ordering such a small amount, this comes out to be the most expensive per sticker. Comes out to $4 per sticker for this order, but overall cost-wise, it's very low compared to the others. Sticker Ninja reached out to me the day after I placed my order to ask some follow-up questions, and I sent them more of my files to clarify what kind of effects I wanted, which I appreciated, because I think if there's any confusion over an order, then I'd rather be reached out to before the order gets produced. So in this case, they sent me a whole bunch of emails, and we emailed back and forth. It was very positive exchange. They're really good people. Their customer service seems to be really good. So I really enjoyed sending that information over and getting that clarity. So they told me I would get my proof within 24 hours after yesterday's email exchange, and then they sent it to me just now. So I'm actually seeing this for the first time. So this is the Vaporwave proof that they sent me. It looks like their production time will be 7 to 10 business days. Their sizing is similar to Sticky Brand's. It looks like it will be a 3.3 inch by 2.7 inch design, so it's also slightly bigger than StickerApp's. And then the proof includes the effects that I wanted. So this is the design that I submitted online, and then this is with the effects in the places that I wanted. So the horns, the heart, the earring, the bags in the back, as well as this lid, and then also the irises around her eyes. So we'll see how that turns out. So same thing, I would have to approve the proof and then see where it goes from there. And then the Sticker Ninja also has like a really good social media presence, so I would recommend following them. They don't do as many sales, but I think their quality is really good, and they like have a really good core team of people. So I personally think, you know, just supporting them is probably the best way to support them as a local business in the Pacific Northwest. So I think following them on social media can't hurt, and also to see like what kind of different kinds of styles they have online and what kind of different materials they offer. And you can also see all the beautiful artwork from other sticker artists. And then finally, through Rockin Monkey, I ordered the Phantom stickers in the 3x3. The Phantom effect, I specified which parts I wanted to have the effect on. I submitted this blurb, copy and pasted the exact wording for each company, and then the amount that I would get is 25 stickers in total. That's their minimum amount, and it came out to $46.95, which means that their price point per sticker comes out to $1.60 per sticker. In summary, StickerApp was $1.07 per sticker. Sticky Brand is 39 cents per sticker. Sticker Ninja is $4 per sticker, and Rockin Monkey was $1.60 per sticker. Only company I haven't gotten the proof from yet is Rockin Monkey, but their order form email informs me that the proof would take between 12 hours to 2 days after order submission, so we're still within that time frame anyway. And then I would also recommend following Rockin Monkey on social media as well, because they also share a lot of their gorgeous stickers from different artists online. So I think just following the manufacturer or the manufacturer that you hope to order from can't hurt, and it also gives you like a really good idea of how they handle different orders and what to expect. So that would be my biggest tip, is to just be in their social media space and just see logistically and artistically what is possible with each manufacturer. Hey y'all, it is September 2nd today. It is a Monday, and I have all 4 packages here with me. I got the last one on August 31st, Saturday, so that was 2 days ago, but I didn't have time to film until today, and they're all ready to be opened. So let's go open these up. So the first to arrive was StickerApp, which I received on August 6th. The next one was from Sticker Ninja, which I received on August 9th. The third was Sticky Brand, which was received on August 16th. And the last one, the most recent one, is Rockin Monkey, which was picked up on August 31st. StickerApp, I ordered 30 stickers in here for a total cost of $34.84. Sticker Ninja, I ordered the sample pack, so there should be 5 of them in here at least, and that was $20. Sticky Brand, I ordered 100 for $46.69. And then lastly, Rockin Monkey, I ordered 25 total for $46.95. So I'm gonna open these up one at a time and just kind of look at the quality. I'm also gonna measure each of them and see if they match the measurements of the proof as well. I'm gonna open up StickerApp first. Oh, cool. Look at that. Look at this amazing sticker they sent me. Okie doke. First to arrive was StickerApp. I've ordered from StickerApp before, so I already know that they have some great packaging. And look, there she is. There's the effect that I wanted. Then, yeah, so StickerApp down here. This is super cool. I've never received this before. I think it's also meant to show kind of what they're capable of producing. This is the artist. And here she is, the first one to arrive. So yeah, she has the effect over the eyes, the earring, the horns, the heart. It's a little tricky to tell on the black bag here and the black lid here, but I kind of figured that'd be the case because it's like it's a subtle effect and the black background doesn't really allow that to shine through. And I ordered 30 of these, so let me just see if I got 30 in the pack. That's 30, and then these are extras. So there's some extra ones that came in the set, 6 extra stickers. So that comes out to 36 total, which is a nice amount. So I do love how these came out, and I know that her hair doesn't have an effect, but for some reason in the sunlight it looks like it does. That's StickerApp's order. I'm really happy with that. Next in the order is Sticker Ninja, which showed up a couple days after StickerApp's order. This was the sample pack that I ordered, so it was only supposed to be 5 stickers, but I think there's like other stuff in here. Oh, cute. All right, here's the sticker orders here. And look, there's some extra goodies in there as well. I've also got a bunch of other little samples here. I've got, look, this is the little logo for Sticker Ninja, and they've made it into a cute little floral print. Oh, another one. This one's in some sort of purple pattern. And it's to show, I think, their different effects, which is really cool. And look, here's just a regular vinyl sticker of a clown. I think these are both matte vinyls. But yeah, look at how big the sizing is on the ghost. And also, they sent me a little lollipop as well. So yeah, this all came in the order, and this order is clearly more than 5 pieces. So let's open it up and see. Ah, and look at that. Wow. So Sticker Ninja's order came out to be a little bit bigger than StickerApp. So she's a little bit bigger, and the detailing looks incredible. The effects are all there as well. If I shine it into the sunlight, it's very subtle. It's a little hard to see on camera. Same problem with the bag, but it is there. I can see it in person. In future orders, that gives me a better idea that this sort of effect on black might not be the best. I think it's because like I was trying so hard to get the bags to look kind of expensive and glossy, but it's not translating to a printed object as easily. I didn't ask for a super wide cut line, so it's proportional. And look, they sent me so much though. That's 5. So they sent me how many extra? They sent me 9 extra. So that's like almost 3 times the amount. They printed out so much more for me, and they included all these extra goodies. And I've never ordered them from them before, so this is like a really great first impression. I'm actually really happy with how these turned out. All right, so we're halfway through. We got 2 more packages to open. Package number 3 is Sticky Brand. Sticky Brand is the biggest order. There should be 100 stickers in here. Oh, that's 100, all right. That's a lot. That's a lot of stickers. 100's way more than all the others. And there was nothing else in the package, just the order itself, which is fine. All right, so, gosh, this is a little hard to compliment because of how high quality the other 2 companies were. First off, the line work is really blurry. It's not very distinct. They're all kind of blurred together, almost like the printer couldn't really separate it. I don't know why, but all of the black line work, like the line work on her hands and stuff, it is not crisp at all. And the effect is there. Yeah, I don't know. This is a little bit disappointing compared to the other 2. I would reach out to the manufacturer and maybe get it reordered, especially because I know I sent the same file to all the companies, so they all should be printing similarly or within the same level of quality. So I'll do a side-by-side comparison soon. And the mole by her like mouth is also like smudged. It looks like the ink just kind of plopped on rather than it being a clear part of the image. When I move it out, it doesn't look as bad, but then when you get close, it looks like the image is like blurring out. And it looks like they all look the same. Yeah, I think for sheer quantity, for that price point, it's really good, but I don't know. It's kind of at the expense a little bit of quality. So let me just see if they sent 100. Wow. So they sent me a whole lot more than 100. So they sent me 154 stickers. That is a lot. That is actually an amazing deal. So I think in the future, if I had a more simple design that I wanted printed and I wanted like a really big batch of them, Sticky Brand might be a really great company for that. So yeah, that's Sticky Brand. And the next package will be from Rockin Monkey, which is the last one. Look at their little tape. Their little logo is so cute. I will say that with the caveat that during the process of approving the proof, they were a little bit delayed, and they did tell me in messages that they had a whole bunch of orders come in, so there is a slight delay if they get overwhelmed, which I totally understand. Yeah, so I would say that this is kind of a metric that is dependent on how many orders just happen to come in at the same time as your own. But just a thing to consider if you are trying to get a rush order through. First of all, this is their business card, their little thank you card. They also, like Sticker Ninja, sent me a whole bunch of little extra brand stickers. These are super cute. And this seems to be the vinyl option, the matte vinyl. This is the main order because I ordered 25, and then they also packaged up some extras. Okay, here we go. This is the design. There she is with the effects, and the quality of the line work and the print out is really good. Yeah, the cut line looks good as well, and yeah, I just keep rotating her so you can see the effect. In fact, I think this is the best I've been able to capture on camera how the effect looks on the sticker itself. So I ordered 25 of these total. That's 25 right there. They sent me 4 extra as well. It comes out to 29, which is a good deal as well. So there's a lot of really good extra bit that Rockin Monkey has sent me, including their own branded stickers. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of all of these and also measure them so that we can see how they all size up according to their proofs. This first one is StickerApp. Then we got Sticker Ninja here. Sticky Brand is here, and Rockin Monkey is this last one here. Side by side, they all look really different from each other, which is fascinating. Yeah, just looking at them all in direct sunlight, you can see the effect very clearly on, it kind of shows through those 3 more. And then the skin tone between Rockin Monkey and Sticker Ninja is very different. There's a lot more pink going on in Sticker Ninja's design compared to Rockin Monkey's, which is a little bit more yellow in tone. I would say comparison-wise, Rockin Monkey and Sticker Ninja are like the closest to each other in quality. They're both very thick. They're both a good matte, and their effects really shine through for both of them. But you can see if I look into the sunlight, you can see the effect is a little bit stronger on Rockin Monkey's design. Like you can see I'm like moving them at the same time towards the sun, and Rockin Monkey's like shine comes through a little bit more aggressively. Not to say that Sticker Ninja's design doesn't have the effect. It's more noticeable in person, but on camera you can see Rockin Monkey's quite clearly. And the color of the hair is also darker for Rockin Monkey. I would say that the Sticker Ninja product, Sticker Ninja and StickerApp are the closest to how my design looks on Procreate. These 2 represent the coloring of the original design the best, and I would even say that StickerApp's is actually the closest. StickerApp's design is really crisp. You can kind of see every single brush stroke that I made really clearly. It's like a high definition sticker. Whereas the Sticker Ninja is also really high quality, but it also just looks brighter in general. Like her hair is not as dark, and the line work looks a little bit more lightened, but the definition, the detailing is still there. And then you can also see StickerApp's effect. That sort of vaporwave effect comes through on camera very well as well. I think out of all 4 of them though, the Rockin Monkey effect is probably the strongest on camera and in person. And then Sticky Brand, it's so sad because the design itself is not terrible. The effect comes through, but the line work is just so blurred out compared to the others. It also looks like the colors are just darker in general, so it doesn't look as vibrant in person. and you can kind of see that the colors are all sort of within range of each other. The only like really noticeable difference is the line work on Sticky Brands and the skin tone on Rockin Monkey's. She looks almost vampiric in comparison. So StickerApp's proof came out to be 3 inches by 2.5 inches for this one. It does come out to about 3 inches in width, just about 2.5 inches in height. So the measurements are accurate to the proof, which is great. Sticker Ninja's proof came back to me as 3.3 inches by 2.7, so just over 3 inches. It's hard to measure because the highest point of the sticker is here and the lowest point of the sticker is here. So I would say that does approach 2.2 3/4 inches. So Sticky Brands proof said the measurements would be 3 by 3 inches. It comes out to be about 3 1/4, and then the height is 2 3/4 in height. I would say that the 3 by 3 was just an approximation and they just kind of printed it within range of that. And then lastly is Rockin Monkey. Rockin Monkey's proof also came back to me as a 3 by 3 inch. So it's like slightly wider, 3 1/4 inches. And then the height of the sticker, it's also pretty close to 2 3/4. So dimension wise, it's quite similar to Sticker Ninja's. So all 3 of these are about the same size. And then the smallest one is StickerApp's. So here's all 4 of them together in comparison to my face as reference. I will say that I enjoyed ordering from all 4 companies. I figured this would be like a really fun, informative video, especially for anyone who would be like interested in ordering from these companies in the future. Like right now, the sun is shining on all 4 of them and I can see the effect of all 4. I hold to the opinion that Rockin Monkey's effect is the strongest out of all of them. So if you're looking for like a really strong, this sort of shiny metallic effect on a sticker, Rockin Monkey's quality is really good. Unfortunately, Sticky Brand might be a better company to order from batch-wise if you're looking for like a simpler design, and you, or maybe like even black and white stickers, they might end up looking a lot better through their printers. But because mine is so complicated, I don't think the printer was able to print in quite the same level of quality as the other 3. And then StickerApp, always a good company to order from. They're very fast. So, and if you are familiar with their ordering process, then you can probably get your orders sent to you pretty much right away. They did not send me a proof because their order form is so comprehensive and I sent so much instruction with it that they just ran through it and then printed and shipped it out like pretty much immediately. It's probably like the closest to how my original file looked like. It's just really funny to see how all 4 of these look so different from each other, considering I sent them all the exact same file format. But I will have to say that the crown for me goes to Sticker Ninja. Sticker Ninja's quality is so good, and for some reason the overall like color palette ended up looking very vibrant. Yeah, so I hope this video was like really helpful to anyone who's looking to order stickers in the future. I found it really helpful for my own research, and I'm looking to continue having a relationship with these companies in the future for future orders. I plan on designing more stickers kind of at the level of detail that these ones were, so I'm going to order more in the future for stock. I'm also doing some in-person markets with them, and possibly put them up on my online shop and have them available for anyone who would like to purchase them. Yeah, so I hope you had fun during this video. I hope this was really helpful for some of you, and if you want to see like sort of more videos along the same topic, then just leave a comment down below. But otherwise, yeah, hope this was helpful, and I will see you at the next one.